I have been lucky in those who were around me from the boardroom to the dressing room. In times of stress, their unstinted support, unbroken devotion to our club and calmness in adversity eased the task of making Rangers Football Club the premier club in this country. To be a Ranger is to sense the sacred trust of upholding all that such a name means in this shrine of football. They must be true in their conception of what the Ibrox tradition seeks from them. No true Ranger has ever failed in the tradition set him. Our very success, gained you will agree by skill, will draw more people than ever to see it, and that will benefit many more clubs than Rangers. Let the others come after us. We welcome the cheese. It is healthy for us. We will never hide from it. Never fear. Inevitably, we shall have our years of failure, and when they arrive, we must reveal tolerance and sanity. No matter the days of anxiety that come our way, we shall emerge stronger because of the trials to be overcome. That has been the philosophy of the Rangers since the days of the gallant pioneers.
Hi guys, and welcome back to our Rebuildin Ranger save. We've only got the one game today, of course. It's going to be against St Johnstone, so we are not going to really waste about any time getting into it. There's been a lots of ins, there's been a lots of outs. Some will shock you, some will not. So you can see we've been busy by the looks of things. We only need that, we're a little bit over, but we're going to get into it. You can see, so we're going to start with the outs. Quincy Otondo or Otano went to Feyenoord on a free. Liam Butcher Evans is on loan. Louis Moult, we sold him to Hearts. He just wasn't going to cut it at Rangers, to be quite honest. He was a kind of replacement panic buy. Scott O'Reilly, but here is one of the bigger ones. We'll get to the other one. Is Diego Jota went to. Unfortunately, he was annoyed. I think he saw that at the end of the last episode. He was annoyed that he never got failed. So on a promise, obviously he didn't like the fact that I promised that he'd that. So didn't he didn't like the fact that I broke the promise. So I couldn't offer him a new contract. They came in with a straight 10 mil and snapped him up. The other one, eventually, Graham Dorrans wanted to go. We got a fair bit from what we paid for him. Well, I never paid anything for him, to be quite honest. Unfortunately, there you go. It was 750 and we got that back. Andreas Pereira, I didn't even realise that he had a release clause in his contract. I didn't. He came in as a free, so we made a massive profit with him. So yeah, made a fair bit of profit on them. Again, Quintongo goes out on loan. Danny Flinson. We got rid of Matthias Ramsson. The day never worked out like his other Danish counterpart. The goalkeeper that was brought in, Belgian goalkeeper, that was meant to be good but wasn't. He's also left. Lee Wallace is out on loan. McGregor and McCory. The ins. This is where it gets exciting. You probably looked at some of these and went, ooh, Norwich, Brann, Red Bull Leipzig. And went, ooh, okay. First of all, Liam Henderson, he's come in, he's 3.5 star, he can do a job there and there. He's only come in, and it was just to annoy Celtic fans to with bottom. Not the only one we've brought in. We also brought in Patrick Roberts. Probably could improve at 23. There's still room for that to come 4 star. Can play out in the wing. We'll train him there. Can play in the advanced playmaker role. Again, he has played a lot of games under Celtic. He's coming in and he's going to do a job for us. And yeah, we just told him we can win silverware The next one coming in is Ben Godfrey. You're going to look at that and go, ooh, at 22, room to grow, backup player. With those, he's coming in as a centre back, really, more than anything else, and that's primarily where he's going to play when he does play. We have upgraded our goalkeeper at 20-year-old regen Kim Sung-ju. Came in for 3.3 million, already at 6 million. Anything of this, he's already a 4-star player, 5-star potential. He is taking over from Wes Fordringham. Fordringham become the backup, but those stats. At 20, he can grow. Erling Haaland, he's been brought in. It could have been a mistake. I brought this on the recommendation of a group on Facebook, but obviously he's got an upgrade in the winter update rather than the one we are currently got to save on. Ryan Gould also comes in. Again, in these he can play as defensive midfielder and play in the centre of mid. A wee bit of training at 24 could possibly fill a few other gaps. 3-star, 4-star potential. He's still good, of course. We brought in Scott McTominay. Again, he's also got more room to manoeuvre. There was a bit of criticism that we didn't bring in enough Scots. 3 in this season. Peter Okinawa is probably our bigger outlay this season. He doesn't look. The star rating for him doesn't look as good. The 24-year-old Nigerian plays out in the wing, pretty much like a backup to now Ollie Crease. Stats. Everything else looks quite good. Brought in on the Pereira money. This is the other tiny bit of business we've done. Is Theo Kierher from Germany, from Red Bull Leipzig, has come in. 3.5-star player potential for banging this middle of centre back. We just needed to shore up defence a little bit more. And also coming in and will probably, don't know if he'll be starting or not, is Jeron Revers. He's 2-star potential and has the 5-star. We're trying to get him in. We're going to sneakily try and get him in. So we will hopefully get him. I don't know how he's managed to be a regen at 18, but yeah, he began his career at NEC in 2014, apparently. Yeah, don't know how they've managed that one, but he's 18 and he's got a regen face. So that is that. We are going to just go here and we're just going to submit the team. I'll show you what the team looks like, obviously, beside the Saints team. Falkirk and Kilmarnock indeed did come up, so yet again we have two championship teams, well, one ex-Premier League team this time in Kilmarnock. He got to the playoffs. a couple of debuts and for us, but we'll start with the Saints team. They have Oliver up front with Keating, Schugel and Witherspoon in behind them, with Davidson and Banningham in centre midfielder, with Bran, Suter, Shaughnessy and Naismith in the back, and Xander Clark in goal, with Mitchell, Dillette, Alston, McLean, Knight, Hendry and Craig on the bench. For us starting up front, again we have retained the services one more season of Alfredo Morales, is now playing alongside his new strike partner in Kenny Borges. Playing in behind them in the now advanced playmaker role, no shadow striker, is Patrick Roberts. On the wing we have Ollie Crace, continues to make his improvements. Daniel Candeias comes in for the injured Greg Kilty. Ross Orn plays defensive midfielder with it. So Miguel now starts in the left bit with Declan John, I think, being out. With Kerfer, Cardoso and Anderson in the flat back four with Kim Sung-joo in goal, and on the bench is Fodringham, Iorfa, Gould, Olenka, Dijan, Houston and Haaland all making their starts. The other bit of news, obviously I've kind of glossed over because it's not really the important bit, is that Eduardo Herrera has gone back to Mexico for 31 days as he's homesick. So we'll get into this. He's just being rested, of course. Elliot Fear, no fair in him. And we'll get straight into this. Obviously the obligatory highlight. It's Brand to Suter to Shaughnessy. So I want to see an absolute stonking start to this season. There you go, and see there's the first two games of the season. Now Kelly have gone down and Hamilton obviously have just got spanked. So we're ready, 1 for 1. And see, we're starting the exact same way as we started last season. I'm wanting to see how our new players are going to get bedded in quite quickly. And as Candia whips a ball in, Naismith there, Borges taking up an unfamiliar position. Rossiter, where's he going to go with it? Finds Crease, who does indeed find Daniel Candeas. It's a cross. Kenny Borges sneaks in ahead of Morales. And we're 1-0 up already. Inside 17 minutes, we're 1-0 up. Only weirdly moves us on to that. It's Falkirk are winning. Falkirk playing? But you see here, anyway, Rossiter, it's a nice chip ball. Candeas gets ahead of Brian. Sorry, Crease gets ahead of Brian. Out to Candeas. It's a lovely ball from Candeas over to Kenny Borges. And it's in. Could be Daniel Candeas' last season was. And then we'll fill another gap. 4-4. Oh no, also Falkirk have played. They must have played Hearts, I think. Maybe. We'll soon see at the end of the Candeas again, forward to Morales. Kenny's there again. Kenny, he's made it 2. Oh, Kenny Borges is on for a season already by the looks of things. And yeah, they are not hanging around. It's a poor throw in. Candeas just to Morales. Morales in acres of room. Drags the defender and Suter. Kenny Borges all the time in the world. Picks his spot and Xander Clark can be at fault for that one. Absolutely not having to change anything already. Opening start of the season. We're 12 games unbeaten against St Johnstone. I intend to keep it that way for as long as possible. I see John Rossiter could be coming off in there, so Joe Bryan take his free kick out to Oliver, smacks it, ooh, just wide of the South Korean Kim Sung-joo, or is it going to be, is it Joo Sung Kim? Kim Sung-joo or Kim Joo Sung? Can never quite remember because sometimes it's their names are different to what it looks like, or the way you say it is different to what it's written down. Right now it's a positive start, but we're going to make that quick change. Gould going to come in for the booked Rossiter. Happy with things are going, lads. Let's keep this going, shall we? We're not into the group stage of the Champions League. We're in the Championship playoff. We're now going to play Red Star Belgrade, or I can't quite remember how to say the other name, but that probably will be the next episode. And it's Miguel to Morales. Borges on for his hat-trick. Can he quite get it this time? We are indeed still 2-0. Looks like we're up against Celtic again this season already. We've got to come from this time. We're not going to be planted to the top, but we'll assure our dominance in this top of this division straight away again. There's Blair Alston coming on. Shaughnessy, weird throw, but okay. Finds Naismith. Keatings, Oliver. Oh, Kim Sung-joo can't quite get the rebound. It is 2-1. We're back down to 5th, just as it happens on goal difference. Let's see here. This is a weird throw. He throws it that way and somehow the ball ends up going to Alston. Alston finds Naismith. And Keatings just comes off. It's caught in the middle and just Kim Jong-ju doesn't have time to react to the second ball. No one's alert to it. So we've got to get another one back. Miguel finds Patrick Roberts. Oh, caught out by Witherspoon. Tenacious Borges. Somehow that ball has stayed out the net. Oh my days, Ryan Gould. What can he do with this? He fits a lovely ball out to Candeas. Candeas swings it in. No Morales there. Shaughnessy just ahead of him. We are still looking good. A few sixes still in there though, but apart from that, we are keeping them quiet. Keatings, he's not going to go for it. He goes for Alston. Oh, Suter's there. It's in. Is it? Harry Suter has equalised this game. That is not what we want. We do not want this. St Johnstone have came back into this. Oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, this is not what we expected when we went 2-0 up. Are we on danger ground here already at the start of the season? We need a goal. Obviously, defensive partnership needs to get growing as well. Going to be some teething pains with a couple of new players in here, but here we come. It's a nice ball out from Kera. Lovely ball from there. Kenny Borges, Morales. It is 3. Kenny Borges gets the assist via the post, but what a cross from Ollie Crease to initiate this. It's a ball from Kerr out to Crease, and watch this. It's a lovely, delicious big boot from the edge of the byline into Borges. First touch off the post. Morales opens his account for the season. It's 3-2 Rangers. Now can we restore our 2-goal advantage? They came back into this game with 2 quickly fired goals in 13 minutes. We have now re-established the lead again, and we are showing that we are the comeback kings in this game. And oh boy, are we going to need it. But remember, we have beaten Falkirk last season. It's a different type of game, so we need to remember that. But Kerr again finding Ollie, keeps it in just. Unfortunately, no one ahead of him. Richie Delette's got all the time in the world to try and pick a ball. Does find Blair Alston, and it's all over. It is all over. Kind of went roughy a bit, but we'll tell them they did extremely well. There was a bit of a let off as well though, but at the same time, there's not a lot to be said for that. It happened, and what has happened. We will be leaving it there. We'll quickly have a look at the transfers that have happened in the league. We'll just quickly go through this. He made okay in his first game. Obviously he needs to get a bit more, but conceded 2 and 1, still got 7.0. He'll grow into it. He has got to grow into the league. Can't blame him for the first one. Debuts never easy. Kenny Borges, I expect more of the same. I'm confident I'll keep him at the club. Camley, don't know him but respect him. Danny Flinson was a 0-0, and Kenny drives the forward. Like I said, guys, this is the best thing you do when you've got a player like this, and it helps the morale of the player and the team, is if you passionately tell them you're superb, created lots of chances. If they go, I don't know about that, boss, and well, if you think you could do better. We've also got Rivlier is still out on loan, not out on loan, he's out on international duty. Unfortunately we lost McCallum to Tottenham. Tottenham have pinched players off us this season, or last season even. Absolutely pinched players. But we're just going to let this roll forward a day, and we'll quickly just go through the thing. Here is the other performances. Apparently was Aberdeen won against Hearts Sunday, I'm guessing. Anyway, yeah, we will start at Aberdeen just because they're first on the list, and we'll see who they have brought in this season under Graham Alexander, and they've really not brought in. They've brought in Adam Federici, of course, formerly of Bolton, Bournemouth and Reading and Crystal Palace at 35 as a starting goalkeeper. Wes Burns from Lincoln, striker, decent-ish, yeah. And Jay Sanderson, left field fielder, 19 in the under 20 squad. And we'll quickly have a look at Celtic, who have not even outspent us this season. So no one has gone out selling wise this season. Smith, Love, Sinclair and Ferguson all on loan to the respective clubs. They brought in Mantalos from AEK Athens on rising to 4. Pape Delabogi has shored up their defence, and Pablo Maffio from Man City, slight raise. And Dundee have brought in from them Will O'Hara, Milan Lakovic, Danny Wilson. I think that's our Danny Wilson. It was, yes it is, he's played one game apparently and was shocking. Scott Smith, Adelcon, Rhodes, Savary and McKeegan, that is the Jordan Rhodes, and who went out was El Baktui to Hamilton, Alvin Ardrell and Kerr Kelly out on loan. Quickly for these, and Falkirk spent 7,000, the least I think in this. All free transfers of Calder, Hutchinson, Wilson, Riley, Miller, Malice, O'Brien from East Kilbride, which is the Highland Leagues, McEwen, O'Connor, Kwesiapa and Kelly. We all know about Kwesiapa. I think that's our Liam Kelly, and it's not. So, and going out on loan as two is Ingles and McKenzie. For Hamilton, they've brought in Lee Hodgson on loan. Andy Murdoch has come in. They've spent a little bit as well, not fair wee bit actually. The biggest one's El Baktui, Watt, Murdoch and that are all their bought permanent players. Kevin McDonald, is that? It is, 31-year-old Scottish. Wolves, Fulham, Sheffield United, Leeds midfielder Kevin McDonald, Stuart Finlay, Fraser Hornby and Cisse are on loan respectively from Everton and Aberdeen. Out was Michael Devlin, Rashish Bingham has gone to Coventry on a free, Gorich went as their only sale and has gone to Bury, Church and Lenting are out on loan. And Hearts, obviously they bought Molt from us. Matt Crooks, they're buying ex-Rangers players at the moment by the looks of things, of Scunthorpe. Jordy Jones, Crooks was a free. Jordy Jones, Kelly and Byrne was the other ones that came in. Albert Adoma, this is now turned into Football Manager things from the Scottish Premier League are just still constantly buying ex and poor players from the Premier League. Scott Malone, Borjal and Terori, and he's only on loan. The others are free. No outs, only one free was Clark Robertson, McCabe, Hamilton, O'Connelly, Burgess and Henderson all out on loan. Hibs, again, I think we are the biggest spenders. Brought in on a free Adams and O'Donnell. Only played player is Jack Grimmer. Quintongo loan, Love loan, Luke Lyons is a free, and so is Patton. The only two that have gone out on loan are Harvey and Strap. Kilmarnock have brought in and spent no money. They have actually out Falkirk in this one. And on free is Riley and Quinn, and on loan is Maybua and Fisher, and loans Graham, Freeze, Dool, O'Donnell is on a free, and Dicker is on a loan. Motherwell brought in Sweeney, Riley for us, McCleavey on a free, Kenway for Liverpool, and Hardcastle is on a free. I've heard that name. Where have I heard Frank Brang? I have never ever even heard of that name. Don't know why I'm talking like that. Brought in one, and they have got rid of Johnny Byrne. Went to Hearts. Biggest one was Jamie Semple. He has gone to Brighton, and I am shocked I didn't even pick him up. And obviously Alex Fisher, Chinslum and Scott have gone out on loan. Thistle, they've brought in Mac Russell from Morton, Thomas Robinet from Lincoln, Lincoln losing players left, right and centre to the Scottish French French non-capped youngster at 23. I made an appearance and has scored 2 goals in the Euro Cup for them apparently. I brought in Danny Flinson for us, Finlayson and Butler. Only 9 grand spent, and that was on Gragrot, McPherson, Prentice, Hamilton, Stokes, Snedden and Kewu are all out on loan. But for us, obviously we don't need to go over that, we know exactly what we spent and what we have sold. St Johnstone brought in Walsh as their only permanent signing. Knight, Hendry, Robertson, Suter is only on loan. Lee Wallace on loan. Bingham on loan, and Aidan Wilson. I think that's ex-Rangers. Aidan Wilson? It's not. That's a different Aidan Wilson. But yeah, they brought in Harry Suter, who is managed to score a goal, but he's not that good. I think that is all the transfers. Yes, it is. So, guys, I will leave it there. Oh, no, I won't, because I forgot to do this. When we come back, it will probably be the 2 legs of the GNK Dynamo, or just, as Dimno, the Croatian champions, effectively, or Red Star Belgrade. Probably do the double header of the Champions League playoffs, and I'll play the Motherwell game in between that. But until next time, guys, I love yous and leave yous. Remember to like, comment, subscribe below. Till next time, guys, bye for now.